you got some beautiful fish.
Yeah. My husband left to go to work, came back, and with a pickaxe and a shovel. Yeah. She's like, let me check you out.
Oh my goodness. Around back. All right, we're in Fayetteville, Arkansas, beautiful Fayetteville, Arkansas, with Cody Gilstrap, River Rock Water Gardens, and this is a big pond, right? You built 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And you got like a hobby farm here, huh?
Kinda, yeah. They got a lot of cool pets.
All right, let's check it out. I'm the pond guy, Greg.
Hi, Greg. I'm Carrie Clark.
Carrie, thank you for letting us come out. Oh, you got some beautiful fish.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So
That's smart fish.
Are you serious? No, they're not. Those fish you got at PetSmart?
Yeah.
Those are some beautiful.
Except for the two, like the little brown one you see, and we call him Moon.
But those butterfly koi you got at PetSmart? Carrie, you're a good fish selector. I heard you had like a little hobby farm here.
I do have a hobby farm.
In the city.
In the city. I brought my hillbilly to Fayetteville.
I love it. I mean, people would not expect to see this in the subdivision.
No.
First of all, I gotta tell you, those are fantastic fish.
They're about 5 years old.
Aren't they fun?
They are fun. They'll eat out of your hand if you're in the water with them.
I love that. Okay, so go ahead and tell me how this whole thing came about.
I've always had a pond growing up with fish, and when I moved to Fayetteville, wanted an ornamental pond. So every place that I have lived, I've had like a small ornamental pond.
Okay, so you've had ponds before.
Right? So this project in the backyard, though, it's funny. My husband left to go to work, came back, and with a pickaxe and a shovel, I had a 4 foot across it was 4 feet deep by 20 feet across hole dug in the backyard.
Yeah.
And he goes, did you rent like one of the construction guys' Bobcats? And I was like, no, it was a pickaxe and a shovel. Literally, because it's all rock here. So every time I hit a rock, I would have to dig it up and then level it out again. So I just kept going and going. So 2 days, I had a big hole back here.
6 years ago or something? Or?
It was about 5 years ago.
Okay.
And then we kept putting liners in it. Did not know what I was doing from a pond standpoint.
Sure.
So eventually I had actually messaged you on Facebook.
Me? Okay.
And someone responded and gave me Cody's information.
And that's how it works with the certified Aquascape contractor.
Yep.
So when Cody came out here,
he saw the 2 massive holes that I dug. I had a big hole here and a big hole there.
You had a deck or a bridge?
We had a bridge that went across with a patio deck out there.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, we've still got, the yard is always a work in progress, but thanks to Cody, this side's done.
Okay, well, it is a magnificent water feature. And I'm going to ask you a question. You get in that water?
I do.
I could tell. I'm like, she's a woman that would have no problem swimming with her fish.
No.
That's super
That was
cool.
the whole intent. I didn't want a pool. I wanted fish, and I wanted something that was clean enough where if I wanted to get in or the dogs get in, because we have bulldogs, and it would be shallow enough that they would be okay in this little area right here, but then I could be in with them, and it would be something for the summer that they could hang out in. And
Can I swim in there?
yeah, you could swim in there.
This is it, man. I got my bathing suit in the car.
There you go. Pile in. I told Cody, I called him, and he'll tell you a couple of months ago, and I said, what do you think about making it bigger?
Oh, isn't it so addictive in this lot that you have filled up with things?
I know.
What kind of animals do you have here?
I have a pig, a couple of rabbits.
I've heard big rabbits, so not big.
Big old rabbit.
Yeah, she's a Flemish giant.
Oh, I've seen those. I've
Yeah.
never seen one in person, but I've seen
And
them.
well, we actually rehomed her. She's at a farm in Lincoln, along with Herman and the pig.
Okay.
But I have a new cat. Cody doesn't know about this one, but it's a true native Arkansas cat.
Kind of, what's it?
It's a bobcat.
You have a bobcat? Well, how do you have a bobcat?
Mom was killed, and so I took her and bottle fed her from day one, and she's a runt. So she does school education now.
Where's the bobcat? Yes, that's a bobcat in your house.
Okay, so she'll greet you. So just relax and
Like a cat.
yeah. She's like, let me check you out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I love my job. Okay, this is the coolest thing ever.
Do you want me to?
Yeah. All right, just checking me out, I guess.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What are that?
She's checking you
I
out.
got dogs everywhere.
Yep.
You know, I never know what I'm going to do at my job.
That's Ivy.
I don't want to. But I've seen lots of dogs that have never actually been with a bobcat. Okay then.
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh wow, this is pretty darn cool. Not too many people swim with fish and have a bobcat.
No, I have not let her out here. She doesn't come outside. I don't want her to get away, but
Yeah.
she might find them a little tastier than what
Can
I
you
do.
show me where you feed the fish?
Yeah, I just feed them. It's just general.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay, we're not going to show. This is Cheetos.
Yes, it is.
You know that then?
Yes.
Well, why don't we feed them good food then?
Well, I do. I have pellets that I've got in the garage. I had just had this set.
Okay, so this is just the Cheetos.
Yeah.
How about this? I'll just give you some really good stuff
Oh,
with
that would be
probiotics,
fantastic.
the Aquascape fish
Yeah.
food. You have?
No, I have the pellet.
Listen, you have an Aquascape ecosystem pond.
Yeah.
You should be using Aquascape ecosystem fish food and water treatments.
All right.
You have an auto doser on this that automatically adds bacteria?
No, Cody comes and services it.
Well,
I don't know what he has on it.
It's
but
doing great, but I think because when the heat of the summer comes up and you don't have any lilies in here,
Yeah.
so let's get you an auto doser, which will help add bacteria to the water slowly. It's like a drip IV system for your pond, and then probiotic fish food that actually break down the fish waste, so it'll be even cleaner when you go in it.
That's perfect.
So this was a rebuild. She called us wanting a recreation pond, but not a full, like a 6 foot deep swimming hole. She just wanted something she could kind of float and sit in. So we ended up doing 3 foot deep. On this end, this is kind of the same footprint it was in. It kind of, I think, ended about right in this area here. But you can see where the concrete was. There was a bridge that went across it right here, and then it had a wooden deck over in this area. And their waterfall was exactly right there, and it just kind of was a flat stair step. That's actually one of the stones leaned up on the fence. That was what their waterfalls were kind of built out of. But they had done multiple liners that needed a seam, and they didn't have a seam, so they tried really hard and did a lot of effort, but it wasn't quite cutting it. So we came in here and ripped it out for them, and we built them this beautiful pond. We put a constructed wetland filter, and we also put an intake bay or a skim cove on this end. So instead of putting the waterfalls up close to the patio, we put them on the far end and faced them out back towards the house and all the sitting areas. So he's got his little bar over there. She's got her little she shed with a day bed in it right here, and then they've got their back porch where everybody's sitting right now, that they can sit and see all the waterfalls, look at the beautiful fish, and just enjoy it a whole lot more. So beautiful pond. Love this project.
Oh, you can't make this stuff up. And here's what I'm going to say about this. Every single time that I swim in an Aquascape ecosystem pond, I don't want to take a shower. It feels so much more natural not to be filled with chlorine and bromine and all of the chemicals. This is how our bodies evolved. Not a lot of ladies in general want to swim with fish, but you think about it, we grew up swimming in lakes and oceans and rivers and streams. Obviously, she's a pretty cool lady living with all of these animals. And I'm telling you right now, if you've ever done it, if you've ever swam in an Aquascape ecosystem water feature, you will definitely feel cleaner than if you were swimming in a swimming pool or a hot tub or anything else. If you're interested in having your own Aquascape ecosystem water feature and living the Aquascape lifestyle, check out the link below to find a certified Aquascape contractor by you. I love my job.